balances
All right, so
should be opposite.
go ahead and record because why not? All right.
So remember that in numerology this year 2024 equals 8, which is karma.
Yes,
Oh,
which is
karma.
also yes. So that's
Ooh.
thank you. That was the third one I was going to make point of is that
I'm going to put it over here
Eight's-
touching on consequences.
yes, the reason why 8 is not a number associated with justice is because 8 is a bit more chaotic. It's kind of you're getting your comeuppance of things, whereas this is more of like we are balancing the scales. You don't necessarily have to get struck hard with justice, although a lot of people who have
Scales.
done things, yes,
Where do
a lot of
scales
people
go?
who have done
Where's
things
scales
on
go?
here. I'm gonna take that away from Andrea. She's already filled out half of it. All
What?
right.
After putting in the things you're
Can you
saying.
put instant in front of karma?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No, because
but
it's
really-
actually not. It's
No, it's
karma.
not.
This
No,
is
that's
a
true.
judgment sort of thing.
I'll
But
put scales.
Blind would fit because that's an obvious one.
Yes.
You guys help me with where to put the words.
And it's
All right.
interesting that some
But
cards,
scales should go on
Come a
there.
little more in the center so they can see it.
Okay.
some cards have the figure blindfolded and some don't. Some
Yes.
person-
So if you look at the pictures of the justice cards, some of them, yes, you will notice the justice is blindfolded, and in others she is not.
Yeah, I think it's
So
Especially
This one has scales, which is another reason I wanted to put scales.
Yes, and most of them will also have the scales. So if you look at the
I
cards,
This sword.
Not the
in them.
Wonderland one.
This
no,
one
it
has
doesn't have
scales.
scales. It does have the
too.
sword though.
Oh yeah.
So that's the other image that you want to look
Oh,
for.
a sword.
So you want to look for the scales, the
Where
blindfold, and the sword.
Where should we put the blindfold and the sword? Because they should go on there.
Good question.
Where do you think we should put sword?
Okay. So sword, I would put sword next to consequences. That's just me.
Which way? This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these two cards, like this person looks a little bit more authoritative, and she looks very laid back, kind of laid back.
And then
justice.
blindfold.
Propose.
Or defeated,
Or
maybe a little too.
Blindfold off of justice.
Sure. I like that.
So mine doesn't have a blindfold and
No.
it's got the
And she's
Third
got
eye.
the third eye. Yes.
Oh, she's got the
Ooh, I
third
like
eye.
that.
So that brings us back to justice being not just stuff that is here in our realm, but also in the other.
unseen.
You'll also see that
I'm sorry.
sometimes justice
Unseen?
has the curtain behind her. In this one, it's very obvious. In this one, it's a little less obvious, but it's got the pillars.
This one does have the curtain.
That one does have the curtain, and this one,
No.
and this one does
That's
not.
not.
This one
Can't
has,
tell I like the
see.
justice card because law just came into my
Oh,
head.
this one's got a nice balance of that though. So this
Balance.
one,
Oh, we already have balance.
yeah, we already have bets. Okay, so
I can-
the
I'm
what
going to write
justice
down
is two sides of the veil as well. So yes, you're dealing with law, legality, things of that nature, but you're also dealing with the karmic side, which is the other world, and
Oh,
this
see,
one's
there's
great.
the third eye right there.
So when it comes to justice, this card, whose deck is this one?
That's mine.
Okay,
That's all star deck.
the Astara deck. Okay, so this is Isis.
Yeah.
Ooh,
'Cause she's got her wings. You can see she's got her wing. And she's got the scales, but what is she weighing on the scales?
The heart.
The heart.
The heart and the feather.
Yeah.
So this
The heart
is,
and the
goes
feather.
deep into Egyptian.
Egyptian.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes,
Egyptian Book of
absolutely.
the Dead.
Yep.
yes.
So words to put on there.
I would put. Maybe we want to put the feather on there. That
I
might be a
put
good one.
unseen on there.
Unseen is good.
Feather.
That goes with blindness. Yeah, and she's also got. I love this deck because it also
Where do you
has.
want to put feather?
you
Scales.
look at-
Feather scales.
So fairness, ethics, accountability. So I don't think we talked on that one yet.
Oh no, we haven't. Where does accountability go on?
So if you have done something in insofar as justice is concerned, it will hold you accountable. The other reason I wanted to use justice for our first card for the year is because I'm going to hold all of you guys accountable to work on your cards again this year.
Cool.
Kim's like,
Well, I've been thinking about it. I've been designing things in my head. I just have to.
I
So
want you to know that you're asking me to do this in the year that I'm moving.
I know, but it's okay. You do as much or as little as you can, but hold yourself accountable to it. So if you decide that you're just gonna do something very simple, like use the runes or the
I've got a runic one
symbols.
I'm working on.
you can do that. If
I
you just want
basically
to
have
use
like
words,
3 cards done.
if
or
you want to
5.
use paint and just do color, because the printed, like I said, the color version of this has got the 3 colors most associated with justice. Did I put them? Yes, purple, red, and yellow are the ones that are most associated. Purple is a color that's strongly associated with law and royalty and
I put law on there.
yes.
That's
And
why I
then
wear
can you put
purple all the
ethics
time.
on there too?
Yeah, where do you want ethics?
Probably near law.
Okay, so put it here. I
Um,
also have unbiased, and I'm trying to figure out where that would go.
But some laws are not ethical.
This is true, but that's why
But
that's why it's both.
Unlike on your video, there's a difference between justice and fairness.
Yes.
let's
Which
put it there.
Yes.
I took note of that.
Yes. I love how he's actually watching the videos. It's awesome.
He's awesome. He does all the things. I feel like a slacker next to Bernard. Bernard, you're making all the rest of us look bad.
No, keep
No,
going.
No,
keep
I-
doing it.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm not kidding. I'm like, and I'm like, I don't have time for this shit.
You make.
I'm not doing it because I'm supposed to. It's just
Sure,
like I love it.
with my full-time job and my writing and the move and the con and
Accountability. All right. So
again,
I'm gonna go back to let's see.
There's no balance there.
There's no balance there. Okay.
You got Libra, right? I mean,
Yes.
that's this
Yes.
part.
no balance.
So, no, you're good.
balance.
No, you,
The Libra is.
I
We'll
balanced
bring
out
that
my
up.
fuck yous.
The Libra is the
Sorry, Mom, we use
Zodiac-
strong language here.
zodiac signs are going to be Libra
She's not paying
is the
attention
zodiac
to,
sign that's associated with it. So
Oh, yeah,
Libra
Libra.
is the scales. It is one of the few zodiac signs that is represented more by a object than a person. Sometimes Libra will have a person holding the scales, but not always.
Okay, somebody else tell me what
The-
words to put in and where because
Yeah, and feel free to write words too. If you
yeah,
want.
because you guys.
I don't know
are
if I
gonna
trust the
think
handwriting
things-
over here. I think I've seen this one's handwriting. I
My
don't know if I've
handwriting
seen
is.
this one.
If I'm very careful, I can do it. But
My handwriting's very, very bad.
All the love, Ron, but yes.
Yes.
Let me
The-
give-
I mean, mine ain't great either. So,
Give me a word and see if I can write it.
all right. So
Let me look at the lunar.
what was the other one I was going to look at? Okay, so Libra is the
Oh.
scales. It is justice as well. It kind of goes both ways with that. So justice is Libra, Libra is justice. The planet
Do we
though
have fair on
associated.
there?
What is it?
Do we have fair on there?
Fair? I don't know.
I don't think so. I meant
I think we should put it next to ethics, maybe off of this one. Accountability, ethics. Yeah, I think
and
so.
fair here.
Yeah.
Can you write fairly decently?
Fairly decently.
Fair.
Fair. Well, I like this one has some interesting.
Go ahead.
So like it's justice takes things slowly and deliberately,
That's
and
true.
I like that deliberate
That's nice.
is a good word.
And then that's
but
a
I
good
don't know
point.
where to put deliberate.
I would put it near accountability.
Okay.
So the
Oh.
where was I going? I had something and then I lost it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't think it was because of anything. It was just the 8. Going back to the 8 not being a number for this card. 8 is not slow and steady by any stretch of the imagination. 8s are chaotic, fast, high speed, no time to think back, no time to assess things. Justice is very assessing. So the 2 being the balance part, and the 11, which we do not add up to bring down to 2 in numerology. 11s, 22s are not added together. They are numbers on their own accord. So anyway, I'm just not sitting because I'm chatting. So 11s are going to be power numbers.
Equality.
Yes.
He's going to 11.
Are you guys running away? It's very nice to see you.
It was very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Yes.
I'll see you again.
I'm sure.
You say you?
I
Oh,
put
good.
equality on.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I like the fluff. Good hair. All right. So, all right. Where's it going? Oh, the 11s. So 11s are going to be more karmic. So 2s, while they balance here on Earth.
I did it right.
Yes. And then the the 11s are going to be more that karmic balancing.
So I should shoot the person that taught me numerology. You said, oh, you do 1 + 1 get 2.
Okay, so again, all of these are art more than a science. So we show kindness and grace to those who do things differently. But yeah, typically you do not add the 11th because 11s and 22s are powerful numbers in numerology. So you wouldn't want to deplete their power by adding them together.
Get that.
So
Somebody used to tell me I keep on seeing 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. and
I'm
5, 5,
seeing
5.
so many power numbers
Yeah.
right now. It
I
is
see 4,
crazy.
4, 4, and 1, 1, 1 is quite a bit too, but 2, 2, 2 is.
Also, I just today caught my numbers on my YouTube channel as 444 followers, so I thought that was kind of
cool.
cool.
And
All
I-
right,
This is a
oh.
book I'm reading right now, listening to.
Oh, look
and
at that.
I think she added 1 and 1 together to get 2. I have to go back and see.
Yeah, check, because it's always funny to me when people do, because they know, it is not that they don't understand numerology, it's that they are taking it on its kind of like at this level, and then when you go up into like the karmic numbers and
It's just
angel
like
numbers.
Newton's physics versus Einstein's.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Well, and also because pair is also 2.
Yes.
So you take 2 people,
Mhm.
and the 2 scales. So, you know.
But then why is the lovers a 6? No, anyway, another day.
I don't
Another day.
understand that. Also,
I do know why, but we'll go there another
Justice
day.
is also about making a stand and
It is.
and making decisions.
Mhm.
So tell me where to put decision.
Or
I would put it
decisiveness.
near law and ethics. I would put it near those.
Okay, so decision here then.
Okay, let's see. I don't know how much you guys know about chakras, but
a little
I just got a chart.
we're gonna. Oh, good.
But I saw it
We're
when I saw
gonna.
it.
I do a chakra meditation.
Good. That's something that I
Sometimes
would totally
when
recommend.
I need to do.
I'm just
need to do it.
starting
The-
that, but yes, I noticed the
The
fifth-
2 chakras that this one covers is the 5th chakra, which is Vishuddha, and please do not judge my pronunciation of that. I do the best I can. Vishuddha is the throat chakra, and it is usually blue light or blue color that comes from it, and obviously it is set here in the
Also
throat.
Communication.
It's communication. So there you go.
Ooh, where do I put communication?
When the throat chakra is blocked, we cannot voice what is justice to us. We cannot
Right.
speak up for ourselves, which goes back to the stand your ground point that Andrea was making. So you got to think about that too when the justice comes up inverted. Ask the person if they feel they can speak their mind freely. Ask the person if they feel like somebody is like pressuring them or forcing them to do things that they don't feel comfortable doing. And it doesn't always have to be this extreme abuse sort of scenario. It could just be like, gosh, I really wish when I carpool with everybody, they would let me pick the music every once in a while, because music is a big part of throat chakra. It's a big part of the voicing of who we are. So I will often ask that. I'm like, do you hang out with a lot of people and feel like you don't get to say what you want? Do you sometimes feel like everybody else is making decisions for, like, we're all going out on Friday night and Marcel's the one who picks what we do every time. So the rest of us, our throat chakras might be a little depleted, or the opposite. We all pick, but we never let Marcel decide where we're going. So his throat chakra might feel a little depleted.
Social situations are very interesting because they're particular where you're placed and things like that. So you might end up not being able to participate in the conversation simply because of where you are. You know,
Yes.
you're all friends and you're all in a circle.
So this is actually a really bad throat chakra spot right
Yeah,
here.
I can tell
absolutely.
just by the spot.
Where Kim's mom was also is a really bad throat
Also,
chakra
I
spot
used to be a
because
first grade
you are
teacher.
removed from the
Yeah.
center of the
I can
action.
older
really
you-
great throat chakra spots
He's
are
getting
either
better, but
sitting
yeah,
in
Yeah,
the
it
circle.
takes time sometimes.
Or
especially
standing
if
up.
you're
Yes.
Tell me about
And
it.
that's my husband. He's
Exactly.
don't get shy.
So Kim's not gonna hide in the bad spot. She's gonna
He'll
come
hide
over here.
behind
Anyway.
his tablet, but he's shy.
So that's very much what the fifth chakra deals very much with the practical side of justice, the dealing with other people side of justice. Also, I would like to point out that Mercury has since turned the right way again.
Yeah.
So we are also in a good time to talk about justice because communication is flowing accordingly again rather than being dragged backwards.
Okay, you guys fill it.
Just-
I'm
you
doing
can
one
do it.
side. I'm like I'm stuck on the other side.
It's balanced.
I'm not
All right,
sure.
It's
so-
not balanced. That's
So-
the problem.
We're gonna balance it. It's okay.
Tell
It'll
me
get
the
there.
next word and
We're
I'll,
not.
I'll try to put
Also,
that
if you hear a word pop up, you can also say stuff. So, the other, I'm gonna start with the planet on
So
this
you're
one.
left-handed too.
I feel like
Oh.
unseen
I'm
is
crossed
in the
out,
wrong
actually.
spot
Oh,
now.
My
So
father
the
was, yeah.
what are we doing? Oh, so I'm gonna start with Venus on this, and then we're gonna bounce back to chakras again. Venus is about beauty, not necessarily physical manifestations of beauty, but aesthetics. So you can also put aesthetics on here for that one. Aesthetics is a good word because
Aesthetics.
Where should I put it?
On the other side, I think next to the two.
I think between balance and two.
Right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
that'd
one
be a
right here.
good spot for it.
It's a long word. So look,
Yeah.
first of all, let me make sure I spell it correctly.
AE
Yeah, it's one of those
S
weird words.
T
That's
H E T I C S.
Okay, I got it right.
So we're going back to the more practical side of things, or staying rather with the more practical side of things. With Venus being part of justice, it's also the aesthetics of things. This is why Libra likes it. Libra likes diplomacy, not necessarily because
Harmony.
Yes.
Good harmony.
There it
I
is. She
fit
got
it.
there before
I
me,
managed
but
to
that's
fit it in
okay.
the time. It's a long
she
word.
knew
but
where I was
okay.
headed. I love that the light lit for you so hard. That was glorious.
Harmony next to what should it go here or here? I think.
Yeah, I think you can put it close to the middle. Anyway, so the reason why Libra likes diplomacy is not necessarily because I love how she gave it to me and took it back. Is because it brings beauty to the world. It's more beneficial and aesthetically pleasing to have people work together and build things and construct things than to tear them down. So the reason why Libra loves diplomacy is not so much because they want peace and joy and, conquering everything. They want to have beauty and harmony. And this again goes back to the throat chakra and goes back to that music reference that I made. Because when we are in harmony, that is when we make beautiful music together. So
Except if I'm singing, then everybody runs away.
we all have our tones and things that we do. I don't sing either. It's fine. Going back to the chakras, we're going to elevate this
Put
again.
singing music on there because I couldn't help it. You just kept pounding the harmony.
No, put what on here?
Singing and music.
Yes.
Okay, where should I put?
I already put them on there.
Oh, you already put them on there.
I
Okay.
put them next to harmony.
Yes.
Oh yes.
All works together. So I'm going to pause here for just a moment. How many of you thought that we would go this way with justice?
Pretty much.
Because with the balance side of it, but the fact that it is so musical and beautiful and it is not a stodgy card. A lot of people look at justice and go, oh, this is another stodgy, dull, very truth and justice kind of card, and it's not. It's very open and flowing.
But I know
That
it
makes
because Libra.
Right.
I'm a Libra,
And
and
that's-
Libras are the scale,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Libras are justice. So
But also diplomacy, and
diplomacy
aesthetics
and
and beauty.
aesthetics.
And I wouldn't have gone this far myself, but with the group,
Yeah,
does
and
not
that's
surprise me at all.
that's why we do
it
this.
all follows.
So I'm gonna bring us back to the chakras and the third eye on this one. So if you decide that you're gonna do, so you might want to put the chakras on here too. The Vishuddha and Ajna are the two chakras, and
Throat
yes,
and third eye.
it would be nice to use
Put
those
throat
words.
in your music.
Yes.
Or singing.
And put the Vishuddha.
Vishuddha.
Put Vishuddha in there instead of
Get the
throat.
spelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put the Vishuddha.
And
Another
then
long word out there.
Ajna is short.
Yeah, Ajna is shorter. So the third eye, when we go into that one, now we are going back to that 11 number.
Oh, that can go off the other branch,
Mhm.
off the 11.
See, I'm even trying to balance
Balance
with
it. Yeah,
I'm trying so hard. This
it
one's
was
actually a dance.
bugging me.
The